Hey everybody, welcome to the Let's Play of Mechwarrior 4. I am Aquagenesis, aka DJ CalculaX. I'm going to be walking you through this whole entire gameplay. Yay. Well, playing it for you. Mechwarrior 4, it was an okay game. Needed less family, more blowing shit up. I liked it, not as much as 3. I honestly felt like they crapped out on animations, especially with the mech walking and things like that. It looks a bit too cartoony for my taste, so. I'm gonna play the whole thing full blown. If you are new to this, splash damage is the new deal here. Down there at the bottom. When on selected, all players will be vulnerable to damage from nearby explosions. Oh, pretty much if you're standing too close to a mech when you kill it, it can and will hurt you, and it will hurt a lot. I'm going to have to delete whatever that I have already, the profile that I have already, and go from there, because, well, I'm going straight from the bottom. But yeah, the numpad 0 is my record or push to talk. So while I'm in here, I am playing with the joystick still. Still I'm pretty hardcore about that. I am going to actually set my shift button to it's set as 9. Shift button on here so I can at least use all 4 of them. Yeah, that's alright, normally use 3 anyway. Actually, while I'm ahead, what are those buttons anyway? Fire. Oh god. Damn it! Num 0's fire. Okay, no biggie. How about this? That'll make it a bit easier for me. Right. Alright, enjoy the opening. Oh, let's see, wait a minute. Remove it. There. Awful, still remember. Oh, enjoy the opening.
My son, I wish these did not have to be my final words to you. I must try to make up for years and only a few minutes while this message can still be sent. I've often regretted the words that I spoke when I sent you away. I don't want them to be the last that you hear from me. I was acting as a duke, not a father. I feared you'd bring dishonor to the family name. I was wrong. You may have thought yourself forgotten, but you've never been far from my thoughts. I've followed your deeds in the clan wars. You have done nothing but bring honor to your name and made me proud to be your father. If you could find it within yourself to forgive me, I'd hope to ask you to return home. Now there's no time, because I stood against Katrina Steiner when she betrayed her promises and seized control of the Commonwealth. Our world is to be made an example to the dukes who stood with me in resisting her. They're seizing Cantares. They've sent a strike force. It's only a matter of time before they breach the castle defenses. Your brothers, Your sister. By the time you get this, I'm sure that we'll all be dead. Stay away from Qataris, Ian. Your Uncle Peter commands in the 4th Davian Guard off the planet. As long as he takes no action against her, Katrina won't risk moving against him. Go to him. Live on, and bear our name proudly. My son, I have always loved you, and I am very, very proud of the man that you have become. Goodbye.
Did you find the bodies? Do we know for certain they're all dead?
Steiner executed everyone at the castle who survived the initial attack. We don't know where they're buried. We don't believe anyone escaped. I know what you must be feeling, Ian. But your father's wishes were always for honor and justice, never for revenge.
Justice? My family's been killed, Peter. All but you. Whoever killed them deserves to be dead too.
But we've more important tasks first. We have to break Steiner's grip on Qataris 4, then remove your cousin William from the throne and restore legal rule.
William.
He's only a puppet, Ian. Steiner controls your homeworld. Our forces are small, but if we show the people they can fight back, I know they'll join with us and free Qataris. So, if you're your father's son, you'll get suited up. Our first strike must be now, before they discover we're here.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope. God, that was so sane. Cue up Linkin Park. All that other mess. Anyway. Mech 4. This is pretty much what it goes down like. Click the mission. Click up here. In, out, you get the drill. You actually get the option to actually do a day or a night mode. Day mode, obviously, broad daylight. Night mode, supposedly it helps with cooling. I honestly haven't noticed any that big of a difference, especially with this version. The heat setup is completely different than what you experience in Mechwarrior 3, and I honestly hate it. But hey, that's what they want for realism. Well, we're going to give you one in broad daylight right off the bat. Mech Lab here. As I said, is your mech. It's a little bit too animated for me, for my taste. That 16x AA is working, or that 16 AA looking pretty damn good right now. Anywho, all your stuff's over here. Some mechs will get only certain components, so some of them you get lucky, some you don't. All depends on what you use. Heat sinks down here, there's no such thing as double heat sinks like in the previous one. You just get straight up heat sinks and that's it. Heat, see here, heat efficiency. Firepower, normally you don't go by that on what exactly for firepower. Green is obviously good, that you got a lot of firepower, you know, armor, whatever, speed, duh. Heat efficiency mainly is the one that you want to really worry about, is firepower. You can have green freaking firepower and like crap heat efficiency, all it cares. So let's see, 3 tons for jump jets. I mean, no use to it. Obviously we don't have any weapons. Armor, this comes out the gate, full freaking armor, the whole 9, so yeah, that's a plus. The jump jets, I'm not even that worried about it, even though you can tell that whole giant gap there in the firepower. Ooh, I can jump. It's not going to do any extra damage. Firepower doesn't even mean the extra damage, it just means how freaking, you know, how much damage that the weapons that you have on your mech do all together, so you can pretty much disregard that. A lot of people that do the playthroughs of this or play this game, they normally just go ahead and grab the big giant weapons and things like that and just blow shit to smithereens. As with the Mechwarrior 3 playthrough, I like to keep a nice rack of weapons that just in case I don't need to, and I don't need to get stuck reloading with something while, you know, waiting on it. The weapon setup system is different. You can put only certain weapons in certain places, i.e. this green rack, you can only put missiles on there, so Streak S or M6 would be there, right torso, you know, ballistics, you know, the machine guns, so on and so forth. I don't like that. I think that was a major mistake coming down to this, but whatever makes the game sell. Laser AMS is a new hype thing here. Gives you a little bit of extra. It's the clan version of AMS, pretty much. It's laser. The regular AMS, it doesn't even run off of how many you have left, so you can just sit there and just take them out for days. Notably, if you get hit with missiles in this, they hurt anyway for some strange reason. They don't get nerfed as in the original Mechwarrior. I'm gonna dump that. I'm not even worried about speed right now, seriously. The more that I can shoot, the better, right? Whatever. Let me just roll on in. Oh, 5 tons left. Meh. Right. Alright, enough boring, y'all. This is a moon mission, and I kind of like to keep, as you can tell in the previous Mechwarrior 3, I like to try to keep my camouflages what it is for the general area. It's not mandatory. They're gonna shoot you anyway. But for me, I think let's go with war paint. Also, the weapons are grouped now, so that's a massive turnoff for me. Or they're weirdly grouped, you can fire them in groups.
Hey gentlemen, we're about to start a war. Ahead of us is the main comm relay station. It's lightly defended, and should be a piece of cake.
Okay, fine, don't play the music.
Destroy it, and all Steiner communications with Kentarius 4 are cut off. Expect light point defenses only. Move in fast and vaporize everything that isn't a rock.
Except each other, that is.
Yes, except each other. Ian, your lance mate on this mission is Casey Knowles. You'll learn to ignore him. The rest of us do. Casey, the Shadowcat to your right, is my nephew, and your future Duke. Try to show him more respect than you do me.
Don't think that will be a problem, sir.
Those towers are the communication relays. We better take them out first. It may take heavier weapons to bring them down.
You think?
Let's move out.
Throttle full, weapons online.
Let's see if I got this.
Hey, we're taking fire.
Looks like we've got some LRMs to deal with.
Target destroyed.
Stepped in some Steiner.
Target destroyed.
Ouch. Looks like pulse lasers. Not much punch, but there's enough of them to do some damage.
Target destroyed.
Must have been something good in that one.
Probably just O2
Target
venting off.
destroyed.
But try not to get too close to the explosions. You might catch some shrapnel.
No kid.
Target destroyed.
I thought these guys were supposed to be tough.
Omega Lance, we show vehicles moving outward from facility. Neutralize all mobile units. They might warn other Steiner forces.
Roger that, Control.
Target destroyed.
It's not easier if they don't shoot back.
Target destroyed.
Keep your eyes open and check your target.
Target destroyed. destroyed. Target destroyed.
Alright, simple from here.
That's one.
Okay, this is gonna... 1 second. There, fix that problem.
Ammunition depleted.
Omega Lance, this is Rathburn. We show all communications neutralized. Primary objective complete.
Good work, gentlemen.
Oh, Steiner fall down, go boom.
Alright, that's it. Good work, everyone. Let's get back to base. Control, this is Omega Lead. Mission accomplished.
Roger, Omega Lead. Return to base heading 175. Omega support, mobilize salvage units and sweep operational area. Window 2 hours, 20 minutes.
Beautiful, Ron. Nothing wakes me up like a little Steiner stomping party.
And that's pretty much it. That's the gist of it. One thing I can definitely say, moving is required.
Alright, we've bloodied their noses, even if they won't know it right away. With communications cut, we'll be able to move in secrecy for a while. From here on, I want you to take a command role with the team.
Alright, thank you.
They need to start seeing you as their leader. So I'd like you to determine our next mission and get us set up. I've uploaded our TAC officer's operational overview. It's simple enough. Steiner only left a few dropships behind, and all but one are hangared here on the moon, where it's safe. Before we hit Dirtside, we'll need to destroy the dropships to cripple the mobility of Steiner's defensive forces. We also have to raid additional supplies from some of the remaining lunar facilities. They're undefended. The only threat to those raids are Steiner mobile artillery units. They'll have to be neutralized before we can start our raiding operations.
Alright.
I've asked Carl Sontag, our technical officer, to configure mechs for the missions. Now, Carl's a good man, and one hell of an engineer. Your father used to say, give Carl 100 tons of steel wool, and he'll knit you an atlas overnight. Change the loadouts if you want to, but I doubt you'll improve on his choices. We're all waiting for your orders, Ian. I know you're up to the challenge.
Yes?
Good news. Tactical just informed me that the techs have pulled Steiner encryption codes out of the mess we left behind at the comm facility. We'll be able to intercept enemy communications. Some of them, anyway. We should also be able to locate other pockets of resistance. We should start getting some useful information in the next few hours. I'll keep you updated.
Hello, Carl. It's been a long time.
I didn't know if you'd remember me. I served your father for a long time, but the last time I saw you, you were a boy. Duke Eric was a fine man and a great leader. We will miss him. I will miss him. He would have wanted better for you, but I'll give you the best I can. I've modified our mechs by stripping out some of the heat sinks. The heat dissipation in this environment is so efficient, they'd just be erased. You won't need much speed for these missions, so I've added extra armor, just in case. Not much weaponry to choose from yet, but that will change soon enough. Bring in any good weapons or material as salvage, and I will keep you ready to fight. I kept your father's mechs in shape for him. I'll do the same for you, young Dressari.
Yeah. FYI, they talk a lot between missions. When I say a lot, I mean a whole lot. So you may have to get a little bit used to that. I'm trying to put all that in it, even though all these movies are in AVI. Their resolution is just ass, but whatever, right? Alright, we got new swag. What free swag means? Yeah. I hate machine guns with a passion. So I just really want them off of my damn mech, so I can die happy. More SRMs never killed nobody. Look at that heat efficiency spike right there. I don't think I'll need a BAP. Nah. And I'm gonna change my colors again. America, FEM, right? Just playing. I'm pretty sure I got some of you EU guys out there somewhere. Shouts out to EU. Yeah, so let's go do this one.
This is Omega Control. Omega Support, stand by at position. Omega Launch, the mobile launchers you need to neutralize should be somewhere in the ravine. You may encounter them at any point along your sweep pattern, so maintain active radar and move to nav point Alpha. Sweep and destroy any units you encounter in the ravine.
Roger, Control. Moving to nav point Alpha.
Roger, Control. Radar active. Display set to maximum range. We'll run the pattern and ice anything we find.
Good luck.
Thanks, Major. Lieutenant Jasari, let's do it.
Roger that, Omega 2.
It's Gonzalez, sir.
Roger that. Gonzalez.
Sensors online. Weapons systems online. All functioning
Jules.
systems nominal.
He's awesome. I don't know if it's because he's black or what. He's still just cool.
Sir, I've got a visual on a mech. Must be an escort. Let's take him out.
Let's go have some fun. Something. I found my shutdown button.
Scratch one launcher. Let's nail the other one.
Looks like they got a lot of ammo on board those things. We better stay clear of the blast or we may take some damage.
That one part where I said keep moving? Yeah.
Target destroyed.
There we go. Moving is paramount in this.
Nav point Alpha reached. Target destroyed.
Ow.
Target destroyed.
AC5s and Ultra AC5s and Ultra AC2s actually hurt in this. For the least amount of damage that they have, they hurt. They do some pretty good chunks of damage and they're almost no heat. There was a massive buff between
I've got a
3 and
contact
4.
ahead, sir.
Come on, where's your buddy? Come on. they have little extra parts on there, on these guys too. So little extra parts, you see where it says S2 over there next to RT, on the far right hand side. They have little extra parts in there that'll hold weapons and stuff like that. You can just take them from there, since they're not part of like torso or whatever, arm, whatever the case may be.
Target destroyed.
Easy. Spell Scud wrong.
Target destroyed.
Where's your buddy at? Oh,
Nav
he's running.
point beta reached.
Oh, he's hauling ass. He's hauling some ass. Where you going, mate?
Target
that's all.
destroyed.
Roger, Gonzalez. I think we got them all. Control, this is Omega-1. We've run the pattern. All units neutralized.
Roger, Omega-1. Good work. Return to base. Omega support begins salvage operations. See if there's any ammo to recover. Carl can use anything we can possibly repair. Window, 3 hours.
Ooh, 3 hours.
Roger, Control. Starting salvage operations.
Epsilon 2 sweeps complete. You're clear to begin operations at Thorless Basin.
Roger, Control. Moving out.
Good work, Lieutenant. Pleasure working with you.
Same here, Gonzalez. I'm happy with any mission I can walk back from.
Roger.
Walk back with your mech, that is.
Yes? It's Jules Gonzalez.
Black guy.
Good work out there. Keep it up. I talked with Colonel Sharp. He said you were blooded against the clans. Guess that means you've seen heavy action.
I saw my share.
That's good. Because what we've run up against so far is minor compared to what we'll find down in Cantadas. And that's straight from the Colonel. I just didn't want you to thinking it was always going to be this easy.
I figured.
Maybe we'll live through this.
Young Dressari, just so you know, I have adapted the gear you brought in as salvage for use with our mechs.
Good work.
It's nice equipment. Steiner shops well. Once we get planetside, there will be more. And more need of it.
Hey, Ian. Hey. I was surfing the airwaves and thought you might enjoy this. Sounds like some kindred spirits down on Cantaris.
Is this dubstep?
This is the voice of freedom. The oppression of the illegal Steiner occupation force does not go unchecked. Across our planet, small men are struggling to overthrow the Steiner tyrants and their puppet billionaires. Do not be fooled by Steiner's propaganda. Their claims that yesterday's communications interruption was the result of an inconvenient mechanical failure are lies. The military and defense networks were neutralized by one of the many resistance rising at Steiner. Take heart, loyal citizens. Enemy invaders on our soil are not as powerful as they would have us believe.
I'm pretty sure that was dubstep. You got a free Osiris? Normally, you know, you got a free Osiris or a free mech out in the field because it comes in with a paint job on it. So if these come in with a paint job, normally it's always a good sign. Blowing off legs or salvage, that went out the window. So it is a thing. You got that. And that's a regular one. There's no difference between the two, obviously. The ones that you probably get hype on are the ones that maybe come from the commanders and such like that. They all have a custom loadout, so I mean their custom loadouts, you know, you get to see and sneak what exactly they have and why they're so damn good, you know, with what they have. Also, when you're targeting a mech, in the bottom left hand corner, underneath all their information with them walking around and everything like that, it'll actually show their loadout. If it fits 8 weapons in there, you know, it'll show all 8 weapons. If there's more in there, it'll only fit in like the first 8 on their grid. But normally, when you get mechs like this, they come in fully loaded. You know what I like to do? Strip for me, baby. It's free salvage. I don't see myself using any Osiris's anytime soon anyway. Oh, I got another one. Yeah, I reduced it, so what? Yeah. I need all the power I can get out of this one. There. Speed in this isn't really that much of a factor. Well, this is like the later levels. Let's change our color again. What drum and bass and junglist fans out there. Because at the same time as I'm playing this, I'm actually listening to some jungle. This mission is a kind of a pain. This one is very kind of timed.
Roger, Omega Lead. Omega forward. Move out and see what intel you can get on the dropship positions.
Affirmative, Control. We'll move in on the dropships and report back.
Roger, forward 1. Okay, Ian, we've given Steiner a bloody nose. Time for some broken bones.
Oh, yeah.
The 3 dropships we need to destroy are at nav points Alpha, Beta, and Gamma. Taking them out is the key to our entire operation. Ignore the gantries and go for the 3 APUs at the base of each dropship first. It will slow down their startup procedure so we can destroy them before they get their weapons online. Once we disable their APUs, we'll go for the engines, which are their true Achilles heel. Heading for nav point Alpha. Luck.
Sensors online. Weapons systems online. All functioning systems nominal.
And let me tell you, because this freaking...
This is forward 1. Looks like static defenses, not too heavy.
Yeah, let me put it to you like this. This mission is kind of time dependent. If you wait too long, the dropship will actually power up and start shooting at you. And once that thing starts shooting, all hell breaks loose.
If the dropship powers up, it'll bring its main guns online.
Yeah, that's putting it lightly.
That's the first one. 2 more to go.
Target destroyed.
Get all the turrets out the way too.
Target destroyed. Nav
about the small
point
crap
Alpha
either.
reached.
1 more left.
I know that explosion radius there. Ow.
That's the last APU. Concentrate fire on the dropship engines, but stay clear. We don't want to get caught in the blast when it goes.
At least they take damage too. Hey Peter, turn around, bro.
Target destroyed.
There it goes. Outstanding. Let's get moving. We've got 2 more to go, and the other dropship sites will
Ow.
see the blast.
Sir Peter doesn't know what friendly fire is. I'll leave him to fight that. God, why is it not dead yet? Let's slow this one down. Because I don't want that thing to power up. LRMs do not give, or the SRMs do not give,
Nav point
either.
beta reached.
Or a homing sound, sorry. So pretty much once you leave it on there for like a second, it's pretty much locked.
Target destroyed.
There we go.
Target destroyed.
Clear everything out of here.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
That's it.
Target
Good work,
destroyed.
Ian. That's all of them. Control, this is Omega Lead. Mission is accomplished.
Roger, Omega. Congratulations. All units, mission accomplished. Omega, return to base heading 170. Salvage, mobilize for recovery operations. Window 4 hours. Omega forward, stand by for security patrols on arrival salvage.
We're stepping on everything.
With those dropships destroyed, Steiner won't be able to effectively counter our attacks on Centaurus. This was a tough mission, Ian. It was an honor to fight by your side.
Feel free, Hellspawn.
Yeah?
Nice moves out there today, Ian. I guess Steiner forces will be doing a lot of walking now, right? Anyway, welcome to the team. Since we're going to be fighting together, there's something that I have to tell you.
Are you gay?
I can juggle. Once you're a Duke, will you be accepting auditions for Court Jester?
I'll keep you in mind, Casey.
I do look good in one of those funny hat things. Think it over.
Ian, we intercepted an important communication. I wanted you to see it. This is the face of our enemy, Lord Marcus Roland, the planetary governor appointed by Archon Catherine. We intercepted this message about an hour ago.
I've already assembled the text, but I will not send up this dropship without a military presence. I don't think it's a technical problem we're facing.
Don't think, Major. Just do it.
Next is Major Vanda Castro, Roland's adjutant. We don't know much about her yet. Castro was apparently appointed to Roland's staff only a few months ago. I can tell you this, she's dangerous.
I've seen the reports. Organized resistance has steadily increased since our occupation, not diminished. We have to consider the possibility that communications were cut off in preparation for additional strikes.
You can't seriously believe that our resources on the moon are in any danger. Scattered thefts and minor acts of sabotage are hardly organized resistance.
Just call one of your attack dogs and have a lance released to my authority.
Very well. I'll pass your request down to Burke and Culin. Perhaps one of them is in a charitable mood.
Interesting transmission. Apparently Roland and Castro are not working together very well. We may be able to exploit that. The intercept also gives us a new deadline. Steiner has an additional dropship somewhere. If Castro gets troops, she can have them here in a matter of hours. We need to secure our supplies and move the operation to Centaurus 4 ahead of schedule.
So, what's the plan?
Well, I'll take Gonzalez and lift off in dropship 1 and see if I can slow down Castro. I'm giving you Casey and Jen Mechwarrior, who's one of our best. You take the supplies in dropship 2 and establish a beachhead in the Arctic. Elise Rathburn, my tactical officer, will go with you. She's the brains behind this operation, Ian, so rely on her for your operational planning. I'll talk to you soon.
All right. You've proven yourself an able mech pilot and gunner with a solid grasp of tactics. Now you get a chance to test your resolve. I've ordered support personnel to begin loading up our ship as quickly as possible and prep for liftoff. However, it will take some time before we're ready to get underway. If Castro is able to get a drop ship and troops, she'll have located us already. So far, scans are negative, but she may have set down some distance away. We should be prepared to repel an inbound enemy lance at any time. If you can handle defending the ship until we power up, I'll see to the final preparations for departure. Rathburn out.
Is it me or is she the originator of the Skrillex cut going on there?
Carl, any advice?
Defense missions are rough, on pilots and especially on equipment. You have to stand there and take whatever the enemy dishes out. This old man would recommend heavy armor for starters, maybe shorter range weapons since you can't retreat to keep at longer range. You'd bring that mech back in one piece, young Grisari.
Enemy forces inbound. Time to hold up our end of this campaign. As soon as I lift off, I'll try to engage Castro's ship, see if I can lead it away. That should give you a window to make planetfall.
Good luck, Peter. I'll see you on Kentaris.
Time for you to return home at last. I'll see you there.
Yep, we better be there. Hell's fun, you know, it's a great mech. Kinda okay. Remember that part where I was saying I don't like the... you can put in things in certain spots? Yeah. Otherwise, this would be a freaking powerhouse. Let me see. Yeah, the Streak SRM's got a major range nerf too. SRM 6s, by the way, are shit. They don't have any guidance. Just throwing that out there, guys. Less heat, but whatever. Yeah, you see 2 right here, but we don't need any. We don't need it yet. I have nothing else extra good, so. So yeah, pretty much I'm just about to get wailed on, and there's nothing really I can do about it. Except shoot back. Let's go handle business.
Lance, we're getting cargo secured. As soon as we're ready for lift, you need to get on board as quickly as possible. We're tracking multiple targets inbound.
We've got him on radar control. Moving to intercept.
Roger, Omega 1. Remember, protect the dropship APUs, or we're dead on the ground.
Roger that, Control. We'll keep them off you.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons systems online. All functioning systems nominal.
This is Mechwarrior. We're on him.
Enemy detected.
There goes the Colonel's ship.
Well, I hope they intercept that Steiner dropship.
Yeah, this is a problem here. This bastard just wails on it.
Target destroyed.
Alright, that's one less.
Target destroyed.
Omega Lance, one of the APUs is taking damage.
I noticed.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Yeah, it's not even the freaking...
Target destroyed.
the mechs, it's the freaking mobiles. right there.
Omega, we're showing a clear scope.
Oh yeah, that's
Looks like you got them all.
Roger that, Control. Good work, everybody.
Hey, I just wanted a ride. Seemed like the only way to be sure I got one.
Right.
I'm just glad that's the last of them. I was beginning to think they'd just keep coming. This is Control. We've almost got full power. Omega support, get all personnel to ship. Omega Lance, return to ship and prepare for lift.
Roger, Control. Preparing for ingress.
Well, that's that for the first whole operation. Back later for the next one.